GRC, the democratic approach. At the outset, it is essential to differentiate between government and governance. The government is a formal body whose main responsibility is to make binding decisions in a particular geopolitical system by establishing laws and statutes, while governance is the way rules, regulations, and norms are structured, sustained, regulated, and held accountable. The concept of democratic approach towards GRC is to view the corporate entity as a political body where the sole purpose is to protect the corporation from both internal and external challenges and ensure that powers are utilized within prescribed framework of objectives and policies similar to the Constitution and the directive principles. Thus, based on the above concept, the government of a corporation must be based on a clear separation of powers between the executive, legislative, and judicial segments. By way of analogy, we can assign the following roles to a corporate setup. The management of a corporate can be likened to the executive branch, the board of directors as a legislature, policy making body, the audit and finance department as a judicial branch. The basic idea is to inculcate checks and balances within the corporate structure, ensuring the following: fixing accountability, preventing the misuse of power and authority, protect minority interests, safeguard the interests of all stakeholders. How it works? The board of directors, that is the legislature, makes policy decisions and supervises over the activities of the executive branch, that is the management, all tiers. The executive, that is management, is supposed to be accountable to the board of directors for implementation of the policies and procedures and the achievement of corporate objective. The judicial branch, audit and finance, critically examines models of conduct, procedure, financial matters, and violation of policies, procedure, and accounting principles. Also responsible for publishing the annual quarterly financial results. The board of directors has a pivotal role to play in the corporate hierarchy, government, both as its custodian and protector. The board protects the interests of the stakeholders, acting as a check and balance against the executive staff. Without this oversight, corporate staff might violate state or central law, forcing substantial fines from the regulatory agencies and suffering reputational damage with the public. Supervision of the audit and finance department comes under the direct purview of the board. GRC oversight. For the purpose of implementation of effective governance, risk and compliance in a corporation calls for oversight on the part of all interested parties, including the board, employees, stakeholders, and regulatory bodies who exercise supervision over the corporates. Oversight is defined as the exercising control or supervising over something, somebody. The function is usually provided by the administrative, management, or governance positions. The main idea of the oversight function is connected with control over some processes. It refers to the action taken to review and monitor corporate organization and their policies, plans, program, and project to ensure that they are achieved and expected results, represent good values for money, and are in compliance with applicable policies, laws, regulation, and ethical standards. Overall institutions can include parliaments, supreme audit institutions, or ombudsman office. Independent oversight institutions and advisory bodies have a unique role of government and can provide a neutral, objective evaluation of the policy formulation, implementation, evaluation, and outcomes. To conclude, we can say that corporate GRC can be defined as a system of checks and balances, both internal and external, to corporates, which ensure that they discharge their accountability to all their stakeholders and act in a socially responsible manner in all areas of their business activities. Thank you, friends. Thank you for watching. I will come back with more on compliance. Good day.